Most people are choosing their drinking water based on marketing, not understanding. Walk into any store or search online, and you'll see two common options everywhere: filtered water and alkaline water. Both are presented as healthier, cleaner, and better for your body. But very few people stop to ask a simple question: what's the real difference, and does it actually matter? This confusion leads to unnecessary spending, unclear expectations, and sometimes the wrong solution for the problem you're trying to solve. At its core, the issue is simple. Filtered water focuses on removing things from your water. Alkaline water focuses on adding or adjusting something, usually the pH level. These are two completely different goals, but they're often treated as if they solve the same problem. Let's start with filtered water. Filtered water is designed to reduce or remove unwanted substances. This can include chlorine, sediments, certain metals, and other impurities depending on the type of filter used. The goal is straightforward: improve the quality and safety of the water you already have. There are many types of filtration systems. Some are simple pitchers, others attached to your faucet. More advanced systems can be installed under the sink or for the entire house. Each one targets specific issues, and their effectiveness depends on what's actually in your water. This is where many people make their first mistake. They choose a filter without knowing what they're trying to remove. As a result, they may solve a problem that doesn't exist while ignoring one that does. Now let's look at alkaline water. Alkaline water is usually defined by its higher pH level, typically above 7. It may also contain added minerals like calcium, magnesium, or potassium. The idea behind it is that raising the pH of your water can help balance acidity in the body. This concept sounds simple, but it's often misunderstood. Your body already has systems in place to regulate its pH very tightly. Drinking alkaline water does not override those systems in a significant way. In most cases, your body will adjust quickly, and the overall impact is limited. So why do people choose it? Part of it is perception. Alkaline water is often associated with being cleaner or more advanced, even though pH level alone doesn't determine water quality. Another factor is taste. Some people prefer the smoother taste that comes from added minerals, but here's where the confusion becomes important: alkaline water does not necessarily remove contaminants. If your source water contains unwanted substances, simply raising the pH does not address that issue. You could still be consuming things you were trying to avoid. This is a key difference. Filtered water focuses on reduction, taking out what shouldn't be there. Alkaline water focuses on adjustment, changing how the water behaves or tastes. When people compare the two, they often skip this distinction and assume one is automatically better. Let's bring this into a practical context. If your concern is safety or contamination, filtration is usually the first step. It directly addresses the presence of unwanted elements in your water. Without that step, other adjustments may not solve the core problem. If your concern is taste or preference, alkaline water might play a role. But even then, many filtration systems can improve taste by removing chlorine and other compounds. There's also a cost factor to consider. Basic filtration systems are often affordable and have predictable maintenance costs. Alkaline water systems, especially more advanced ones, can be more expensive upfront. Bottled alkaline water, in particular, can become a recurring expense over time. Again, the question becomes, what problem are you solving? Another important point is flexibility. With filtration, you can choose systems that match your specific needs. You can upgrade, adjust, or combine methods depending on your water quality. This gives you a level of control that many people overlook. With alkaline systems, the focus is narrower. You're primarily adjusting pH and mineral content. If your water already meets safety standards, this may be a preference choice rather than a necessity. Now consider long-term use. People who invest in filtration often do so after understanding their local water conditions. They test their water, identify concerns, and select a solution that targets those issues. Over time, this creates a consistent and reliable system. On the other hand, people who choose alkaline water without that understanding may rely on it as a general solution, even when it doesn't address their specific needs. This leads us to the key insight: filtered water and alkaline water are not direct competitors. They serve different purposes. Point 1 is about removing potential problems. The other is about modifying characteristics that may or may not matter depending on your situation. When you treat them as interchangeable, you risk solving the wrong problem. The more effective approach is to start with clarity. Understand your water source. Identify what's actually in it. Decide whether your priority is safety, taste, or both. From there, you can choose a system that aligns with your goal. In many cases, people find that a good filtration setup meets their needs without requiring additional adjustments. In other cases, they may choose to combine filtration with mineralization or pH adjustment. The key is making that decision based on information, not assumptions. In the end, the value of your water system comes from how well it matches your real needs, not the label, not the trend, not the marketing, just the result. If you found this explanation useful, consider subscribing for more clear and practical breakdowns like this. In the description, you'll find a resource that helps you evaluate your own water step by step, so you can choose the right setup with more confidence.